You placed a bet on next winter's energy bills today. You placed a bet that natural gas is going to be more expensive. Place that bet even if you didn't know it, because Xcel Energy made that bet with all our money. If Xcel is right about gas prices, then we should all save money next winter. If they're wrong, we'll all pay more than necessary. So our Marshall Zellinger was naturally curious to see their math. Turns out, you can't see it.
To protect us against high gas costs, Xcel has a plan today to buy gas in the next few months ahead of next winter. Hedging is supposed to protect us against high spikes in the price of gas. Xcel Colorado President Robert Kenney told me how much Xcel hedges earlier this week.
We hedge about 50% of our gas needs so that we can limit the amount that we have to purchase in the spot market.
Simply put, the more you hedge, the more you're protected when the price of gas skyrockets, like it did in February 2021. Otherwise, you have to buy at the price it's going for in the moment. On the flip side, if Xcel hedges and the price of gas drops when we need it, we overpay.
So every gas utility in the state would tell you it's a reliability resource first and an economic resource second.
Erin O'Neill is the Public Utilities Commission chief economist. She explained Xcel's gas purchasing plan to the commissioners before they voted to approve it.
This sort of seasonal hedging strategy is very focused on the upcoming heating season, and it's sort of trying to address medium-term price movements.
Here is their plan, at least the one the public gets to see.
I mean, I think what's really interesting about the publicly available PUC filings is that the majority of the actual content and substance that you need to make an informed decision about the performance of their previous and current hedging proposals is redacted.
Breezy Carlson is an oil and gas attorney who tried to help make sense of what does not make sense without the actual numbers.
For an average ratepayer to be able to determine whether or not they have faith in the program that's being implemented and or requested, it's very, very difficult to do without being able to see any of the actual data. In a regulated utilities market, there is no reason to have secrecy from the consumer.
I believe the reason is trade secrets, and you don't want to give your competition in other states a tip-off of how you're going to buy gas because it might impact the math you've done. I believe that's the reason. You can hear why we should still perhaps see it. We get a few emails from people asking about the price of natural gas right now, and it's low. But Erin O'Neill, the PUC chief economist, explained to the commission, you can only store so much for so long, and Xcel needs to go through what it has right now, cycle out the system, and then wait till next year to buy it. That it's not something you buy now for next winter. It's something you buy later in the year for next winter.
It strikes me that we want them, the energy experts, to use all of their brain power to make these bets on our behalf because they're the experts. But I mean, can their shareholders lose out on a bad bet, or are we responsible for the bad bet?
No, I believe this is how you protect shareholders from the bad bet. That if you think gas is going to be $3 and it ends up being $6, everybody wins because you got it at $3.
Yep.
But if it's $3 and it's $1 when you need it, we, the ratepayers, paid $3 and we're not getting that back. And I think the shareholders are insulated from that.
This energy billing stuff, it affects so many people in our state, and every night I open up my brain and you pour in the facts. And I appreciate it. I feel like every night we get smarter. Thank you.